Hey everyone!
Hey everyone, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, guys. It is 2019, which is absolutely crazy, but we are so excited for the new year ahead.
Today we're talking to you guys about salon business, and it's something we're super passionate about, so we can't wait to talk to you further about that today.
So what we're starting off with this new year is 7 habits of highly effective hairdressers. All right, so first we're gonna be starting off with our badass consultation. And as we all know in the hair industry, this is so important to have a successful experience with your guests. So what I'm gonna start off with is initially meeting somebody, you want to do firm handshake, big smile, really nice posture, and really exude tons and tons of confidence because people will sum you up in 1 to 2 seconds. And also, make sure you really listen to them when they sit down in your chair. Don't just override what they're saying and talk about what you want. Really sit them there and let them explain what they're feeling and how they're feeling about their hair.
Yeah, I totally agree. And to follow up on that, you want to sit eye level. So what we mean by that is like go to the front of the mirror. You want to sit down right in front of them and have eye contact because it shows that level of respect opposed to standing behind, which really doesn't build any connection. So, and I've had a client of mine tell me before, like I haven't had anyone sit down and actually talk to me furtherly about my appointment. And that was like one of my aha moments through the industry that really helped me excel. And also, when we discussed that, you want to go in looking good. You want to have your hair done, your makeup done especially. I've seen girls come to the salon with like a messy bun. That's great for out of the salon. Okay. But I mean, if you have a cute messy bun, that's different. Like, roll with that. If you have, you need to wear makeup. I mean, even if it's a little mascara, and you want to be sure that you're representing your image because that's your brand. So people come to you to represent your brand to them. So just show up and look good. So our second habit is to stop gossiping. So whether that comes into things in your personal life or things into your other clients' personal lives or also into the staff in the salon, because it's all meant to be a team environment. And I think it comes down to having poor leadership. When you have poor leadership and you don't have someone step in and say, okay, well, we need to work through these issues, it's super important to be good to one another and to actually have respect for one another through this industry.
Yeah, and it's very toxic. We've all been in a salon. I am positive we have all been in a salon where there's, that couple group of people who always are negative or talk behind people's backs and are super nice to their face. And it really brings either the team down or they talk about their clients, which, at the end of the day, these people are paying your bills. So we all have that person. We all have that tough client that does drive you crazy. But you know what? Nothing's getting solved by talking about her. And me, it makes me more stressed out when I talk about clients and I relive that experience. So overall, try to cut it out of your life. You're gonna be the bigger person and you really will look better. And people don't trust people who gossip. I definitely don't, because they're talking about you too.
Yep, and we're not perfect. I know Danielle and I, that's a habit we're trying to break this year.
Definitely.
Is to be better at not gossiping. Even that comes with her and I when we're in a fight or something, like to not gossip about each other.
Hey, in all areas of life, try not to gossip about each other. Try not to talk negatively. It just brings you down, and at the end of the day, it just makes you look more insecure, which is, never a good idea. Okay, so next we're moving on to our number 3, which is consistent education. And I am such a firm believer in this. I think when you stop educating yourself, not only does it stifle your inspiration to do hair and how excited you are, but it really puts you behind because this industry, as we all know, moves so quickly. Like every day there's a new technique. My clients have been coming to me and they read hair websites and know new techniques before I do.
Yes.
Which is crazy. So we really have to keep up on all of this. And there's no excuse. There's too much out there on the internet that we can learn from. Instagram is crazy, so this is a huge thing that we all need to keep working on.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And I've had a lot of clients come in, again, like I'm going through experiences with people who have said to me, oh, I had a girl say that she didn't know how to do this haircut on me. and or like, oh, that's fine, that's the way the hair is supposed to look, even when you weren't happy at the end of the appointment. And that is really not good. That's critical to your business, and that's you not taking responsibility, which I think it comes down to. But also through following up with that, you really need to take responsibility for your education, and you really need to stop being afraid and to take that next step forward.
Yeah, it's also something that I've experienced. People think they don't need to learn anymore, which is really dangerous because
It's egotistical.
yeah, at the end of the day, we all can learn. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to be, hair. It can be, how can I be more mindful? How can I have more energy with my food habits? How can I, do anything better in my life? We can always keep learning, and clients really appreciate that because they really do come to us for more than just hair. We are a very big representation of, a whole person and how we carry ourselves, and it's not just beauty. We should have mental health and food and all that stuff to talk about that's good for them. So make sure you're nourishing that side of your body and your soul as well. Okay, so next we want to talk about something that's really important to both of us. It's empathizing and building your clients up when they are in your chair. So I've had a lot of experiences where my client will talk down about themselves, and that is your opportunity to build them up, because when in life do you have somebody standing there telling you how beautiful you are, or how amazing you are, or smart, or how great that color looks on their skin or their eyes? Like, it does not happen at all unless somebody walks up to you on the street, which is, doesn't it make your day? Like, it really does.
It makes your day.
So we need to step up and do more of this for our clients.
And so we want to be able to empathize too with their experiences, and you want to be able to have that relationship with them and say, you know what, you're gorgeous and you need to own it, because we want to build people up. We want to build women and men up. Like, even men in my chair, I want to make sure that they feel good too through their appointment, because it's really awkward sometimes, and a lot of people don't do that. They just come in, stand behind you and say, oh, what are we going to do today, and just start cutting. And these people, like, your hair is like, some people, like, their comfort zone, and this is what makes them feel beautiful. So you want to empathize with that. Even when they say they want an inch, don't take a mile, don't take 3 inches, listen to them, and that you'll be able to build trust, and your relationships will be a lot better. So, tardiness. This is something in our industry that is really...
We know it's you, girl.
Yeah. super, super critical that you are on time. These people are coming to you.
Get a watch, people.
Get a watch. Start your day earlier. Again, it's taking responsibility, which I have seen lacking in salons. It also comes to respecting yourself. Your clients are coming in again to pay you money. So you have to put it in that context and stop thinking about you. So even when you are running a little behind, that's your responsibility to say, okay, well, I can't eat breakfast, or I need to get up earlier and I need to make sure I'm taking this next step. So these people aren't waiting for me. A lot of them have kids, they have families to attend, they have work meetings, and it just shows just a lack of respect for them. And so get your butts in gear. Let's go.
Yep. And can you imagine if you went to Starbucks and your Starbucks girl was 10 minutes late for your latte? You'd be pissed. So, we all need, so we all need to show up 15 to 30 minutes early, which I know sounds crazy, but mentally preparing for your day is one of my favorite things I have executed in my career. I'll literally show up 30 minutes before I have to be there. I set everything up. I drink my cup of coffee. I get my whole plan in, focus for the day. And I have noticed such a big improvement in the way I work when I just take that extra 30 minutes to prep for the day. So really, really hope you guys implement that and, just change that little habit. It'll change everything.
So another really great one, stop saying yes all the time. Now the industry has exploded with the hair trends, balayage ombre, and color melting. And these processes now, as we all know, we're all very aware of, don't take 1 to 2 hours. And through color correction, if you're going black to blonde, it's not going to take a day. So if someone wants to come in and you're slammed, but you need the money, really step back and say, you know what, this is about them and making their hair the healthiest and getting them to that journey. It's not about taking that day to just shove color on someone's hair and not care about their hair. So, and also to stop saying yes to people who are like, well, I need to get in now. So, you know, like, you need to have respect and value for yourself. There's a difference between empathy and having respect for yourself. And respect for their hair, and say, you know what, this is just what we need to do to respect you and your hair. So let's wait a couple days, let's take some time, and I promise we'll get you there. But you need to go through those further steps with them and communicate very well with them.
Absolutely. And also make sure you are not letting people into your chair that do not deserve to be there. The old way of doing hair was every person that walks in that door, they are now your client. Doesn't matter who they are. Of course, give someone an opportunity to be your client, but if they drain you mentally and make you feel just awful, because I've had experiences like that.
We could talk about this all day.
Yep. Don't let them back. It is not fair to you as a stylist, a professional, an artist, to have someone drain you completely, and then your next client, who is a great client, who always tips, who always pays, she is now getting only half of you because you are so exhausted and drained from the person before you. So make sure you really protect yourself from those people and politely decline.
Yeah, it's fine to politely decline those people. And I think, you know, don't draw that energy in. Like, I feel like once you start getting these clients, it's like, oh my God, what if I get someone else like that? And it also comes down to your confidence. You really need to fake it before you make it, especially when you're new and you're green. Like, the first 5 years of doing hair is very, very scary and new, and you have to take those further challenges for yourself. Just allow yourself to step back.
Yep, and that is gonna, you know, glide us right into our next habit and our last one, valuing your worth. So this has taken a long time for me, and I'm sure a lot of hairdressers, where we constantly feel like we have to discount. We constantly feel like we're charging too much. It's a really hard thing to break, because at the end of the day, we are, you know, our own businesses, and we need people in our chairs. But if you don't charge enough, people don't think you are good at what you do. It is this weird psychological thing. And I've actually had people say that, like, oh, well, this girl charged me only, you know, whatever, half of what you charge, so I just didn't think she was good at what she did. And it's like, man, that is like a, you know, that's a huge eye opener. So make sure you are putting, you know, your experience into play with how you charge people, the salon space you're in, all the tools that you bought that year, all the education, like all of that should go into your pricing, and then also search the area prices and make sure you are at the same level as those people.
Yeah, and especially if you're taking all of that time with them. Like, if you're, it's different if you like are not giving them the experience they deserve. We heard something really interesting actually from Pretty Little Ombre. She's one of our like icons. She said, you know, the more you add to a service, the more you can charge, because you're giving them more time and more satisfaction through their appointment, which I think was genius. So we're gonna add that into our business.
Yep, and we are actually gonna be opening a salon in 2 months, so that's what we're looking towards the future, is adding cappuccinos, lattes, making sure they have beautiful capes and drapes to wear, making sure there's, you know, tea, seltzer, all these things that are added little perks will bring up the ticket a little more, but at the end of the day, the service will be even better and people will not worry about paying. So just remember that when you guys are going to work and or starting a salon. Okay, everyone, we really hope these 7 habits will really help you guys in the day-to-day business or running the salon. And ultimately, this is just gonna make you a better stylist or salon owner, and we hope we inspired you guys today.
Yeah, we absolutely love talking about salon business, and we hope that you guys like it too. If you liked it and you wanna see more, like or subscribe, and comment below and let us know more of what you'd like to see. And we can't wait to see you next time.
All right, guys, we'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.